You ever look at your coffee cup and notice something strange? A crack, maybe, that doesn't seem to make sense. Like it's there for a reason, but not one you can quite put your finger on. It's not the kind of crack you'd expect from a simple fall or a sudden drop. It's more like a whisper, a quiet story that got left behind in the glaze. It's not the crack that's strange. It's the way it makes you pause, like the cup is holding its breath, waiting for you to notice it, to wonder why it's there. Maybe it's not a crack at all. Maybe it's a line, a path, a message that only you can see if you look close enough. It's like the cup is trying to tell you something. Maybe about time. Maybe about how things change. Or maybe it's just trying to remind you that nothing is perfect. And that's okay. Have you ever looked at your coffee cup and noticed those tiny lines running through the glaze? They look like they've been there forever. Like they're part of the cup's soul. They're not just random flaws. They like the cup's own language. A silent history of temperature, pressure, and time. Every crack is a story, a whisper of what it has endured. They don't just show the cup's age. They show its use. Every crack is a trace of a morning routine, a shared cup of coffee with a friend, a moment of solitude over a cold brew. They're not flaws, they're memories. Maybe we're not supposed to fix them. Maybe they're a reminder that things change, that even the most ordinary things can carry a life of their own. They're like little cracks in the world, letting in the light, the warmth, the time we've poured into them. You think these cracks are just flaws, but they're the story of your coffee habit. Every crack is a memory, a sip, a moment you shared with the cup. They're more than just lines. They're the whisper of your routine, the quiet companion of your mornings, the silent witness to your days. I remember the first time I saw a cracked coffee cup, and I felt something like grief. It was a simple white mug, warm and familiar, but with a thin, jagged line running from the rim to the base. It wasn't broken, but it wasn't whole. It had lived through something, and I wondered, what had happened to make it like this? Ceramics have always been about resilience, about holding heat, holding stories, holding time. And cracks are the silent witnesses to that endurance. The history of the ceramic cup is a history of human touch, of warming hands, of coffee stains, of accidental damage, and of quiet repair. Maybe that's the real magic of a cracked cup. It doesn't just show what's broken, but what's endured. It tells a story without words. And so, I ask you, what's your cup's crack? What story does it hold? And what has it survived? You know when you hold a cup and it feels like it's whispering secrets? Those cracks aren't just lines, they're stories, like little fingerprints of time. Every time you pour a cup of coffee, it's like a little ceremony. The cracks are the cup's way of saying, I've been here, I've held you, I've watched you grow. The cracks are like the cup's scars, but they're not sad. They're proud. They say, I've been used, I've been loved, and I'm still here. Sometimes the cracks remind you that even the strongest things can break. But that's okay, because they're not broken. They're just shaped by the way you love them. So maybe, the next time you hold a coffee cup, you'll look at the cracks and think, this cup has a life of its own, and I'm just the guest. I start with a clean surface, the kind of table you find in a quiet kitchen, untouched by the rush of the day. It's not just a surface. It's staged for something fragile, something waiting. The cup is more than just a vessel. It's a companion, a silent witness to the rhythm of mornings and the weight of time. It holds warmth, but also stories that settle in the cracks. The setup is simple, almost too simple, but in simplicity lies the mystery. How something so delicate can endure, how it can hold warmth without breaking, how it can still stand upright after so many days. It's in this quiet moment, before the first crack appears, that the story begins. The cup is not just waiting to break, it's waiting to be seen, to be remembered, to be understood. And so, with the setup complete, I begin to wonder, what will happen next? Will the cracks come slowly, or will they appear in a sudden, quiet moment of fracture? Crack starts as a whisper, a tiny line in the ceramic, almost invisible to the eye, yet it holds the promise of a future break. It's not just a line, it's a fracture in the structure, a place where the material is no longer whole, but still holds together by the will of its shape. It's a kind of memory, a record of the cup's life, etched into its form, waiting to be noticed by someone who looks closely enough. The crack doesn't just break the cup, it changes it. It makes it unique, flawed, and in that flaw, something beautiful begins to show. And in that moment, I think about how even the smallest break can reshape something, make it more than it was before. You ever notice how the cracks on a ceramic cup seem to dance in a way that secret language? They form lines that don't follow the rules of the cup, like they're trying to tell a story only the cup understands. It's not just random. There's a kind of elegance in how they twist and bend. They don't just break the cup, they shape it, making it something more than it was before. These cracks are like the cup's own fingerprint, a mark of its journey, its wear, its life. They're not flaws, they're memories etched into the clay. And there's something oddly poetic about how they twist, like the cup is trying to say goodbye, or maybe it's just trying to hold on a little longer. Maybe that's why we keep them. Not because we're trying to fix them, but because we're trying to remember how they got there. There's a quiet hum in the cracks, a whisper of the kiln's breath, a story older than the cup itself. These lines are not flaws, they're the fingerprints of the earth, the mark of something that once seared and cooled with purpose. The cup holds memories in every line, in every chip, in every subtle shift of its form, over years of warmth and cold. It's not broken. It's just been living, just been holding things, just been being used, just been being loved. And in its cracks, there's a kind of beauty, a kind of truth, a kind of resilience that harder to see than the cup itself. You know how sometimes a coffee cup cracks just when you need it most? Like when you're trying to sip your last drop of coffee and suddenly the cup is telling you a story you didn't ask for. It's not the coffee that breaks it. It's the way you hold it, the way you warm it, the way you love it, just enough to make it break in the moment you need it most. It's the same way we get weathered. Not by force, but by the gentle, persistent weight of time and the love we give so freely, without asking for anything in return. So maybe we should stop trying to fix the cracks. Maybe we should just keep using the cup, even if it's not perfect. Because that's where the story lives, right in the broken places. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.